your friendly neighborhood DJ Jazz Hands here at a really cool, awesome event, the Princess Mononoke 20th anniversary. And of course, I'm not alone. We got behind the camera my man Rod. He's here. There we go. We're back. We're killing it at like I said, the Princess Mononoke 20th anniversary. Now, Princess Mononoke, I haven't seen this movie in a long time. And before this, I only got to see it like once. So, I mean, it's been a minute and a half. But it's one of Miyazaki's films, and it's kind of one of his... it's like one of his older kind of films, and it's more... I don't want to say like adult orientated, but it's more mature than a lot of his other works, where with Spirited Away we kind of had more of a love story kid vibe, and we get like Kiki's Delivery Service and everything like that. So this is a lot more mature, and I'm interested to see honestly kind of how it held up over the last 20 years of actually being out and being released. So the movie's actually about to start, but stay tuned because we're going to have some awesome fan reactions and how they thought the movie was and how they liked the movie. And then Ron and I will kind of give our thoughts. So the movie's about to start, so we're going to go in right now. So we'll see you guys here in a little bit. Okay, bye-bye. I'm here with Greg and Jennifer at the Princess Mononoke 20th anniversary celebration movie event. Now, guys, okay, this movie has been going on for, I mean, it's been out for 20 years. What's one thing that you like it so much that like made you want to come here tonight and see it on the big screen?
From seeing it from when I was more a teenager, child, I actually do enjoy actually seeing them. And it's the fact that it's actually on the big screen, the surround sound, the environment, and yeah, that's pretty much it for me. You?
For me, I grew up watching this movie. It was a very important movie for me because when I was a child, it really inspired me to want to create my own stories. So getting to see it in theaters felt like a really special moment for me. So.
Alrighty, that's awesome. I can understand that. I mean, it is a really special movie, and for Miyazaki, it's kind of one of his more, I would say, like kind of, not, it's raunchy. It's pretty, when you think of normally his movies, you don't think as much kind of violence or visual gore that you actually see in this movie, but it still has a really fantastic story all throughout. Now, what's like one message that you guys have taken from this movie, and maybe even something that you've kind of taken out of just seeing it in theaters now that you maybe not have gotten before?
Be good to the environment, be kind to nature. For me, that's... Oh, and they're beautiful doggos.
Oh, for me, I always thought it was to be in peace with everything, to live, to try your best not to do everything in anger or hatred, because that only breeds more anger and hatred.
Hey, all right, I'm back with Teak and Tori at the Princess Mononoke 20th anniversary event. All right, now, guys, now you said this was your first time seeing it, right?
Yeah, it was amazing. I enjoyed it a lot, especially like on the big screen. It was really cool.
Yeah, and I mean, for the first time, like you said, seeing it on the big screen. So what's something that you kind of took away from this that, because you've I mean, clearly you guys have seen Studio Ghibli stuff before. So what's one thing that you took away from this film that you might not have gotten from some of the other films?
Definitely a lot more, serious, you could say, with like the arms getting cut off, and it was a little, I wouldn't say raunchy, but I mean, it was kind of intense. Like, I liked it though, it was different.
It's a definite departure. It's like you watch Kiki's Delivery Service, and yeah, it's incredible, and you're just like, oh, this is really nice, and then the samurai's head flies off. Like, oh my god, it's so different.
Yeah, exactly. The samurai head flies off, and it's like arms and gore, and the pig decays, and you're like, well, what did I get myself into? So, but okay, so what's one thing also, because I mean, it's been out for, like I said, 20 years. Do you think it's kind of held up its message over time, or do you think maybe it's dated just maybe a little bit? What do you guys think about kind of like that? Do you think it's held up over time?
I think it's definitely held up over time. I mean, like, there's still fans. They're still selling like merchandise and Hot Topic, and there's new fans, so it's definitely held up over time.
Absolutely, and just everything Miyazaki does is just phenomenal. Like just the attention to detail, the little things you don't see in film so often. I feel like there's this kind of idea towards Japanese animation, and to see someone take it so seriously and so beautifully done, yeah, I don't think it's going anywhere.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with that a lot. With a lot of anime that we kind of get nowadays, it's more, you can kind of tell, oh, that's an anime, versus these are stories. Yeah, stories that are just happen to be animated completely beautifully. So now, what are your guys' favorite characters? I'd like to hear your opinion, because this is the first time seeing it. And what are you guys' favorite characters?
Oh, I know.
I definitely liked Princess Mononoke. I guess that's kind of a girl thing. I told him I was going to be here for Halloween this year, so.
That's going to be all right.
Nakul, for sure.
Hey everybody, Jazz Hands back again, of course, with the one, the only, Rod. He's behind the camera again. Stuff happened, and so he can't be in front of the camera. But you know what? Next time he'll be in front of the camera. Trust me, you're gonna get to see all of Rod, as well as Morris, myself, with our full review of the 20th anniversary for Princess Mononoke, and just some overall thoughts. I mean, it, like I said earlier, it is a lot more mature than you would think a Studio Ghibli film would actually be. There was a lot of dark undertones to it, and this is just my this is my first thoughts, guys. And of course, it's kind of long, so I am a little bit tired afterwards. It's a long movie, like 2 hours, and it kind of lulls a little bit in between. But other than that, I mean, it was still a pretty good film. Like I said, you can check out my full review as well as Rod's a little bit later. That video should be popping up shortly. But we got a lot of cool, awesome fan reactions to the film after, I mean, gosh, just 20 years of being out. And so we got some cool people. We met some cool people. And Rod, do you have anything to say real quick? No, nothing already. That's fine. So, all right. So, yeah, we'll see you guys here in the review in a little bit. And thanks so much for tuning in. As always, we really appreciate it. We always love the love, and thanks to the powers that be that put this together and made us, who we are and allowed us to be at this event tonight. So thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys here in the review. Bye, everybody.